my grown woman era. Because look, y'all, there's no minimal activities happening this season of my life. It's been a long time. Hey, y'all, I know I got a little dark. I had such an amazing trip, you guys. And I got so much I want to talk about. You guys been asking me about my trip. How do I feel about being 30? Am I still sad? So we gonna uncover all the questions that y'all been asking me, how I feel. If y'all don't know, I got a little glow to me because I feel amazing. And it's the second quarter, and my birthday started off the second quarter, and some great things happened in the first quarter. And there's a lot that I'm navigating through in this new season I call 30. So, y'all, it's about the glow up of K650. And I can't wait to share with you guys how I feel and how being 30 really makes me feel in my insides. All right, y'all. Let's get into the video. It's your girl K650 Credit. And today we're talking about my grown woman era. Because look, y'all, there's no minimal activities happening this season of my life. Okay, so you guys know I took a break. I took a social media break. I took a life break. I had to literally put the pause button on life because your girl was a little, I don't want to use the word depressed, but I definitely was a little not myself. I was very burnt out. I just needed a break, and I hadn't taken a real break from business, from life, and a year and a half, and it was really starting to catch up to me. So I went to Jamaica with my best friend, and I think we need to normalize the fact that having friends at this grown age can sometimes be a little challenging because we don't have the same availability that we used to, right? Me and my friends, or at least people that are my friends, know that I cannot speak to you every day sometimes. Sometimes I'm not available every time you call. And I've had falling outs with people because of this, but the people who love me and know my heart know that it's not intentional, but it takes a lot out of me to have a personal life and run a business and just be grown and have real responsibility. So it was such a pleasure seeing my best friend. You never really realize how much you really miss somebody until you see them. And to be honest, I like seeing her when we got, because we met up in Jamaica, so we didn't fly there together. So when I got off the airplane and she got off, it just was like this warm feeling, like I needed to see you. We both needed this trip. So it was, that part of my trip was literally amazing because we live so far away from each other. And when you get to see somebody from a screen, it's like such a pleasure. But outside of that, turning 30 was so hard for me. It was like I was grieving something. But my best friend, the night of me turning 30, she said something very powerful to me that I want to share with you guys and help you guys understand where I'm going on this next journey of my life, so you guys can get on the bandwagon with me. She said, "Kay, when you turn 30, you're gonna feel like you got superpowers." So I looked at her like, "Girl, okay, superpowers. I'm over here still stressed out." But no lie, when I turned 30, the morning I woke up, it was a sense of calmness that came over me. And I believe that this is what she felt as I was going to get these superpowers. Because leading up to 30, there's a few things that I did. And I think that this can help anybody going through a weird time in their life or is having trouble getting older the way I felt. One thing was, I really was intentional about the boundaries I was about to set in this next season of my life, right? And the boundaries included friends, relationships with, significant others, relationship with my parents, it was just a lot of boundaries that I felt like I needed to set in order to stand firm on what I was going to do in this next chapter of my life. And I also decided that I needed to go to therapy. So I started going to therapy maybe about 6 weeks before I turned 30. And a lot of things that I learned in therapy before I turned 30 really helped, because a lot of things came at me, right? A lot of old habits, a lot of old people, a lot of old stuff, right? So therapy was like a pivotal thing for me when turning 30. And to be completely honest with you guys, I felt like this chapter of my life was finally the chapter that it was going to be. I was standing on business, right? And the first thing I heard when I got home off my vacation was a video, and it said, do you know you're the one? Like, do you know you that girl?
Like, you feel it and you're so grateful, you're so appreciative. But there's something different about you, Drika. Like, this is our first time ever meeting, our first time ever having a conversation, and you've got something special on your shoulders. And I wonder, when I meet people like you, like, do you know that you're the one?
Oh gosh, you're making me cry.
Seriously. Like, all by yourself.
Yes.
I know that you've contributed in great ways to so many efforts, but all by yourself, do you know that you're the one?
Yes. You made me cry. That's why I said, and I wasn't even joking, but that is seriously why I stood up. Kia and Shannon both know. Like, I sent on the text, I was like, I'm not playing small anymore. Like, I sent them that text, and like ever since then I've been like pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Like, do you know that you are chosen, that you are highly favored, and you are a blessing from God? And I don't think personally that I was walking in that purpose. I didn't have that attitude where you the it girl, or you really have a gift. And it wasn't until I started setting clear boundaries and I started getting real with myself that I started to feel like, you know what, you are that girl. You are everything that you say you are, and you deserve everything that you want. And there's nobody to tell you no different. And when I tell y'all, the last 2 weeks of my life have been the most peaceful, even when bullshit has been coming in my way, because bullshit always happens. Let me tell you, especially when you are walking in peace and in purpose, it's like a magnetic to bullshit. But what I will tell you is, I've already proclaimed, when I got down on my knees on my 30th birthday and prayed to God, God, help me understand who I am and what my purpose is and why I'm here. Me saying those things have really allowed me to live in my truth. And then the first thing I watched when I get home was, you that girl, and you need to start feeling like it. I need y'all to know, and anybody who's watching this who's struggling with the fact of, I might have lost myself, I'm not feeling like myself, I let somebody's son come in here and stress me out, and now I don't know, all the things that we be stressing about as women or as people. I need you to know you are everything you're supposed to be, and you should never be ashamed of that, and don't let anybody tell you any different. And in this season of my life, that is what I'm standing on, that there's nobody coming in here that I don't want to be in my life, and there's no minimum activities. We got new standards, new boundaries. It's like a whole new version of me. This chapter of my life is going to be so strategic because I am making sure that I'm standing on business. That is literally the whole concept of this year for me. I went into 30 a little sad. I went into 30 very unclear, very unsure. But baby, listen up. I am standing on everything I've been working on. And if you're struggling, I really encourage you guys to go and do some work. It's okay. Like, a few things people ask me, well, what are you doing now? Like, what's so different? To be honest with you, I've been practicing celibacy for about 2 years now. That has really cleared my mind from a lot of things. I stopped smoking about probably a year and a half ago now. Now listen, I'm going to be honest. Every now and then I slip up, but it's nowhere near the way it used to be. And I decided that I'm going to be single. Like, I'm going to be alone for a little while. What does that look like to love on me? What does that look like to say, the wants and needs that I have, can I provide for myself? Because I'm a firm believer that in anything in life, you can't ask of anything unless you are able to provide it for yourself. So that's like what I've been doing. I've just been loving on me. And in loving on me, I feel like it has changed my perspective about a lot of things. And I'm not going for just anything anymore, because a lot of my life I was just going for anything, and I will allow people to do anything to me, and I'm not doing that anymore. So I want you guys to know that in this season of your life, that you need to start loving on you, whether it's taking a break from social media, taking a break from that man that's driving you crazy, or just simply taking a break from your job. You need to figure out what it is that makes you go. And I tell you, when you get back, you're going to be like, all right, I'm ready. I am ready. So this is season 2 of Elevating with Kay, and we are ready. This season is going to be about growth. Of course, we're talking about credit. Yeah, but I want you guys to know that in this season of my life, I want to pour into you the same way I'm pouring into me. It's a lot of love being spread over here. It's a lot of love. And I love me, and I want you to love you, so we all can be in more productive spaces. We can literally go through life a little bit more positive, because life is already hard. But if we make it a little bit more harder, listen. So my 30th birthday was absolutely amazing. I feel like Stella got her groove back, in the sense of I see the light in me again. I'm happy again. I'm not stressed. And even when things are not going my way, I still find a way to still smile. And I want you guys to do that. So go do whatever it is you need to do to get yourself out of that rut, because I'm telling you, there's something beautiful waiting on the other side. So your girl is 30. I'm happy. And I can't wait to do this next season with you guys. Thank you so much for watching Elevate with Kay. And next week, we're going to talk about all the things that you guys have been asking me about credit, like all the questions that I've been getting. So that is what we'll be talking about next week. But until then, it's your girl K650.